Bro, your eye area is utter shit. You have so much upper eyelid exposure that the Colombian drug lords can hide their cocaine in between them. Your irises are so black that when I saw them on my phone, I thought my phone died. Your eyebrows are so high up that you look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. You have such severe orbital hyperpigmentation that you cry, black coffee bro. Like, do you not know the importance of the eye area? The eyes can literally make or break a face, man. One of the fundamental prerequisites to being attractive is at least an above average eye area. It is fundamentally crucial that you internalize this or else you'll never properly Looksmax. Here is the complete guide on how to improve your eye area. All links to the products listed in this video are in the description below. Part 1. Eye shaping. Number 1. Eye shape. There are a variety of eye shapes a person can have, but the most attractive eye shape for both genders is the almond eye shape. This is due to it best suiting the golden ratio of beauty. Your eye shape is determined by your orbits in the skull. The closer you are to this shape, the better. They are characterized by double eyelids aka non-monolid eyes and a roughly 3:1 width to height ratio. This is exactly why women wear wings on their eyes, to replicate this ratio to enhance their attractiveness. The closer your eyes are to this description, the better. One solution is squinting exercises, which will help train the muscles around your eyes to adapt to constantly squinting to enhance your eye area. Please learn how to do this without looking like a try-hard. You can also do mewing, which is basically resting your tongue on the roof of your mouth. If you have scleral show and a lack of maxillary support in the under eye area, this can reduce the scleral show and reduce the height to closer fit the ideal almond eye ratio. If this doesn't work, you can get Leffert 3 surgery to bring the cheekbones up higher to replicate under eye support. If this fails, it is suggested that you get almond eye surgery to fix this if needed. For people with monolid eyes, you can choose to undergo double eyelid surgery, a surgery that is very common in South Korea, especially among K-pop stars to enhance their attractiveness to both genders. Number 2. Canthal tilt. The canthal tilt is basically the tilt at which your eyes are tilted. This is measured by measuring from the medial canthus aka your tear ducts to your lateral canthus aka the corner of your eyes. Ideally, they should either be positive or neutral. Anything that is extreme or negative is bad and removes points from your attractiveness. This is because a negative canthal tilt predicts the likelihood of the carrier having poor genetic quality. The best way to fix this fixing your scleral show, which I will discuss later, almond eye surgery or canthoplasty to correct this. Number 3. Upper eyelid exposure. This is just straight up ugly. Ideally, you would have to have low or no eyelid exposure. You also don't want excessive eyelid exposure, as this will make your eyes look like you have a negative canthal tilt and will hide your eye shape and make it into something more squarish or triangular. The ideal is where the eyelids are not or barely visible, but also don't disrupt the eyes. One method you can use for decreasing your upper eyelid exposure is eyelid pulling, which looks like this. If constantly done, you'll redirect fat to move down and cover up your upper eyelid exposure. Another method is called ice hooding. This is where you get something really cold, preferably a piece of ice, and place it on your eyelids for 5 minutes. This stimulates brown fat production, and you'll get immediate results. You'll need to use this consistently to get permanent results. People who are native to the tundra have low upper eyelid exposure for this exact reason. The third thing you can do for death tier upper eyelid exposure is get hyaluronic acid fillers. This basically fills in all of the exposure and solves the problem. Number 4. Scleral show. This makes you look tired and sleepy. Some chads can pull this off, but for the rest, it's a looks minimizer. You ideally want your low eyelids to sit right below your iris, not covering it, or else you'll look like you're squinting all the time and not below it, or else you'll have scleral show. Mewing is one way to fix this, as it will push the maxilla up, giving support and pushing the lower eyelids up. Another way is squinting exercises, as I have explained earlier. Surgical options include getting a canthoplasty. I strongly recommend trying non-surgical options before undergoing any surgery. Number 5. Deep set eyes. Deep set eyes are a masculinizing trait in a man, and you can achieve them by enhancing your brow bone. This gives the illusion of the eyes being deeper set within the skull. One way you can do this is by increasing your testosterone, vitamin K2 and your growth hormone levels. Surgically, this can be done by getting a brow bone implant. I heavily recommend getting this done with Dr. Epley, as he is the best at these things, and you want it to be high quality. Ideally, you want hunter eyes, which consist of little to no eyelid exposure, almond-shaped eyes, relatively deep-set eyes, thick low-set eyebrows, and no scleral show. Part 2. Eye color. Throughout the world, but especially in the West, light-colored eyes are prized to be more attractive than dark-colored eyes as it is a striking feature to have. We all know that light eyes are a halo to others, specifically when you're above a 5 out of 10. A temporary solution to change your eye color is colored contacts. You preferably want to measure your iris and pupils to make sure that they'll fit perfectly. You also want to purchase ones that look as real as possible as well. These are not a very safe long-term solution as you can irritate the eyes with long-term usage. Surgical options include getting laser eye surgery that will laser the melanin out of your eyes for you. Sadly, you don't really get to choose the eye color, but you could ask the doctors to use a less intense laser if you're aiming for green, for example. Usually, patients will get green or blue. I do not recommend this for people with dark shades of their eye color, as for example, if you have very dark brown eyes, you could end up getting very dark blue eyes. If you have concerns about blindness, don't worry. You'll only go blind if your pupils, the black middle part of your eyes, get burned or they laser really close to it, which shouldn't happen. If you want to go surgically, but are extremely safety paranoid, wait for the stroma surgery to come out. Other methods such as iris implants, in which they cut your eyes open and insert an iris out of it, and keteropigmentation, which includes tattooing your eyes, both look extremely fake, and iris implants have a 60 to 80% complication rate, while laser eye surgery has over 95% success rate, so this is the safest surgical option. On top of that, make sure your sclera is fully white, as yellow and red scleras just look unappealing. Wear red eye relief eye drops and reduce inflammation in your eyes via anti-inflammatory supplements, drugs, and an anti-inflammatory diet, or just get some sleep. Part 3. Eyebrows. One of the worst things to neglect when looksmaxing is your eyebrows. The eyebrows are a crucial part of your eye area, making it probably 30 to 40% of the attractiveness of your eye area. Good eyebrows are probably a prerequisite to being at least a Chad light, and here's how to do it. You can apply minoxidil, peppermint oil, and castor oil to your eyebrows, preferably mixing the three. You can also do derma rolling of the eyebrows. This involves punching a lot of holes in the skin. This causes the hair to grow faster due to increased blood flow. You apply the mixture to your eyebrows and then derma roll it. Do this 2 times a day to increase the thickness of your eyebrows. You can also fraud using an eyebrow pen to give the appearance of fuller eyebrows. The shape is important as well. Anything that isn't round or hard-angled is preferred. You also want a positive or neutral eyebrow tilt. The trimming and grooming are also important. Your eyebrows should start aligned with the edge of the nose, and the outer part should be aligned with the outer eye and the edge of the nose. Your eyebrows should end one middle finger after your eyes. You can also practice furrowing your eyebrows and squinting, like an autist, and pulling your eyebrows down or up to change the muscles in your eyebrows to bring them down and change the tilt. You could shape it or get surgery to lower your eyebrows if they are extremely bad. You don't want to have extremely low-set eyebrows, but high-set ones will make you look like a beta-buck soft soy boy sugar daddy candidate. Ideally, you want to be in the middle between neural and low trust. Grooming is also important as well. You want to pluck and trim any excess hairs around your eyebrows to make them look sharp. You can find plenty of videos on this on YouTube. If you have light-colored eyebrows, you'll need to dye them as blonde, or ginger. Eyebrows don't look good as they aren't very visible, and darker colors make you look more masculine. Surgical options include getting an eyebrow transplant, but can run into the problem of looking gay if not well thought out. You can also get PRP therapy to stimulate eyebrow hair growth. This also works with your eyelashes as well. If you lack eyelashes, you'll want to use the same things I recommended for your eyebrows there, but don't stretch it too much, though, or else you'll look like a femboy. Part 4. Fixing phylos. If you have a bad eye area, using sunglasses will be a lifesaver as you can cover it up. On the contrary, if you have a good eye area, remove your glasses as they're making you less attractive by hiding your eye area. Here is a list of the shapes of glasses that suit your eye shape. Feel free to pause the video and examine it. If you have a unibrow, laser it off professionally or use an at-home lasering device to remove it. For fine lines and wrinkles, you can use an eye cream with caffeine in it to remove the wrinkles. Another thing you can do is use a warm green tea bag, a cold spoon, or both, and apply it to the wrinkled area as well. You could also get PRP therapy as well, which basically infuses your body with stem cells that rejuvenate the skin immediately. The final thing you can use is ice facials, which involves getting a large bowl and filling it up with freezing cold water and putting your face in it for as long as possible. It will give very visible results after a minute of use. For hyperpigmentation of the eye area, you'll want to use a skin lightening cream to reverse the hyperpigmentation. For bug eyes, you'll need orbital decompression surgery. If you have a monolid and would like to remove it, you can get double eyelid surgery, which is a very popular surgery amongst East Asians, especially among K-pop idols. In summary, having a great eye area is one of the most potent Looksmaxes you can do. It is vital to have a good eye area as it can make or break a face. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to like the video and comment your thoughts down below. See you next time.